The topics we discuss are many, no story too bold to talk about. Strictly our own opinions, but they are opinions from people like you. Welcome to the NAKE'd podcast.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's the Circle of Jerks Part 2!
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got loud.
Yeah, we got very loud.
Yeah, we got loud.
got loud.
Loud and proud.
You know who else is proud?
Who?
The Mandalorian.
Oh, fuck
This
yeah.
is the way.
This
is the way.
This is the way. Like
This is
it
the
went
way.
from one line like I have spoken, like okay, that's gonna be the man, and then this is the way. Oh, I
This
like
is
this.
the
Is
way.
better.
I
This is
think
much
that's
better.
I think that's a big thing of the Marvel influence on it.
Yeah.
What
That
do
they're
you-
gonna have to have the one-liners.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the only way to do it. You want to make your show memorable? One-liners.
This is
Yeah.
the way.
This is the way.
So meme generator updated today.
Oh,
and
fuck yeah.
It was like 3 Baby Yoda memes.
Fuck, you know
I
what?
heard that they
Let me
got
open
rid.
this
Like
shit
it
right now.
disappeared for a little bit. Like all the
Did
like
it?
all, any memes like with regarding Baby Yoda, it was gone for like a minute.
I never noticed it.
Yeah, I
mean,
believe that because Disney would have like claimed them.
I think it was something
Oh.
that it's something that happened with Disney, but I didn't read the full specs on that.
Of course, Disney wanted to claim Baby Yoda.
It's mine.
Baby Yoda, do 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 do. Baby Yoda, do do do.
Lifting that Onyx. Well, I don't know that creature's name. Onyx.
Master Yoda, do 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 do. Master Yoda.
that meme with him and the Baby Yoda, like learn do or do not. There is no tribe. Boomer. Okay, listen here, you little shit.
By far the best OK Boomer that I've seen so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And we're not advocating for okay boomers. It's just it's silly. That's just that whole fucking thing. Is just okay boomer is just basically when the boomers go like millennials and shit like that.
Well, it's also got to do the point where, we're not kids anymore. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We're adults now. At least the millennials are. Now they're going after the Gen Zers because they're the ones that like.
bother them. I pay my own bills. I pay
Yeah.
taxes. Leave me alone.
I do my job. I pay my taxes. I got a pension now.
I pay rent at an apartment, single
Single
bedroom.
bedroom.
But I got responsibilities that I take care of because I am an American.
Hey, you have a
Hey,
couch. You have a
wait.
couch.
If you meet a wonderful young lady out at the club
Yeah.
and you want to bring her home,
Yeah.
it's your place.
Yeah, you're right.
My little, my little
Hey,
place. Yeah, you're right. It is my place.
Doesn't matter how big the
And
size
first floor
is.
too. She doesn't have to worry about going up the
freezing.
stairs.
Oh, damn it.
There you go. That's thinking ahead.
Hey, yeah, I was thinking ahead.
So, but I honestly wanted to know what y'all thought about The Mandalorian so far, and which direction do you think is going to go in?
Marco goes first.
Ooh,
Okay, I go
goes
first.
on the hot seat.
With it being a merger of Lucasfilm and Disney, or at least it's Disney owned, I have very much enjoyed all the episodes so far. I love not only the characters in it, but I love the practical effects that really is a staple for Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Technical side, I love their editing.
Yeah.
It does. It has a lot of like the cutscenes of the fade outs and the zooms in and zoom outs. Like they're very iconic for Star Wars.
The
you
very
know?
classic rough cuts. Yeah, that's my favorite thing of like production
Yeah,
wise.
the gritty look to it. I like it.
It was awesome. That last episode, if anyone's seen it, spoilers. If not, then it's your fault.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
When the Mandalorians all of a sudden showed up at the very end to save him, and like this is the way. Like we'll find you. It only threw me off for a second. Like why are they coming to help him? Like oh wait a minute, no, they're together. He's just doing this to get shit. Like he's just a bounty hunter for that, but he's still part of this Mandalorian order.
Yeah, in the beginning of the episode, he made such a big deal about the Empire, and so him going against the Empire and taking what the Empire wants. Oh, they're like, yeah,
I'm all
Fuck
for
yeah.
this.
yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, they're on board.
No, fuck the Empire. The Empire sucked.
Dude, the character who played, what was he, a colonel or general or something? The
Akbar.
Akbar.
Yeah, General Akbar.
No, not General Akbar.
No, yeah, it's
from the Empire.
They think that General Akbar's son was the bounty that the Mandalorian took.
The nobleman.
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
the nobleman's son. Yeah.
I didn't really get a good look at the
Do you think he's still
disc.
gonna go for it? I'm sorry.
I think so.
No, he's out of that guild now. He can't
But-
take bounties there anymore.
Oh, he can't take bounties there, but that doesn't stop him from picking up that bounty and dropping him off with another guild or someone else, whoever's looking for
Well,
him.
it depends on which guilds have the bounty.
So which
that's
ones
true.
are gonna like if it's a bounty on him
Because-
now?
Yeah, because they have the crime
That's true.
syndicates, and
Mhm.
they're one of the crime syndicates, and
Yeah.
then so the higher you are in popularity, the better bounties you get.
That can we just say how badass that armor was?
Yeah.
That armor was really dope.
His suit that he had, yeah.
Yeah.
It just
came
reminded me
out
of Jango
nice.
Fett.
He fucking deserved
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It really did.
But Jango Fett's armor was a lot older. It was like greenish.
Yeah,
And
well-
much more
almost.
CGI.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Wait, it wasn't that much CGI. That was.
At that
Oh,
point,
sorry. I'm thinking Boba Fett.
I should say Jango Fett's armor at that moment is probably like 100 years old when the Mandalorian gets his.
Yeah.
I like how he looked more like Boba Fett. His armor already kind of beat up, and he's a bounty. He's done this work,
Well,
and then
yeah, so that's the rumor is that the Mandalorian came out of everything they built for the Boba Fett movie, but they scrapped the movie and they turned it into the TV show.
fucking amazing. I love it.
That's supposedly what they're doing with Kenobi too.
I hope they do. I mean, so far the Mandalorian's phenomenal. Not only is their combination of practical and CGI effects just awesome, but that
I
Baby
gotta give you one
Yoda
of
looked
those.
fucking real. Like, it didn't look fake, and it looked like he just picked something up and like put it down or pick up air. Like, he physically picked up that Yoda.
he's there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little animatronic.
Yeah. It was fucking great. I was blown away when I saw that, even like of it.
Dude,
just-
it got me at the end of the episode when he unscrews his little shifter and hands it to
I
you.
know.
I was like, oh my god.
I was going in there a different way because when you were saying like that he said goodbye to like the Baby Yoda, I'm like, well, I guess he's a bounty. He's just gonna continue going on his way. I didn't know all the other stuff was gonna happen. I
Well-
wasn't expecting it,
well-
which was a very pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Can I interject?
You know,
Okay. So, from episode 1 to the current episode that's released, and this is maybe about a week out from actual release date of the episode, but during every single moment when he's sitting there and just the Mandalorian, not Yoda or anyone else, the Mandalorian, he's sitting there just kind of taking in what this other person's doing for his armor. He keeps having flashbacks when he was a child. So him dropping off that Baby Yoda to the Empire reminded him of himself when his parents had to drop him off and he almost died from that droid.
He's a foundling, yeah.
Yeah.
which I thought was really cool. I mean, not the whole. I mean, that was very sad. I'm talking about like how they incorporated more like the Clone Wars, what was
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on, or not really the Clone Wars because
You know, it was because it was. I mean, it was a battle droid that.
Yeah.
So they didn't show that it was a battle droid in episode 3. They finally showed that it was the separatist army that
Yeah.
made him a foundling.
which
But-
I don't know because the Clone Wars happened about 30 years before the events of this one.
You know, he could be 30. You know, he could be 40 years old or so right now.
Yeah.
You don't really know his age.
That's true.
Yeah, and the Mandos or the Mandalorians, they lived for such a long time. I mean, they were some of the very few people who were known to have heightened force abilities, which is why
they're
they
just,
made the Dark
They're
Blade.
just kind of connected, and I think that's maybe why he's drawn to Yoda, Baby Yoda, is because of the Mandalorian connection to the Force and the Force guiding him towards Baby Yoda.
Okay.
But
okay.
mind you, we're not talking like Mandalorians or Jedis. Mandalorians are somewhat force sensitive, but the way that they live, their religion, it's all based on the weapon. I mean, the original lightsaber was the dark saber, and that was made by Mandalorians.
Yeah, it was also when he was like, "It's my religion.
Yeah,
I carry my weapon."
yeah.
I wonder. I'm gonna start my own religion now, the Mandalorian.
Hey, I'll join you.
This rifle AR-15 with the sub cartridge is gonna be my holy symbol.
Hey, if you
this
wanna make-
100-round clip is part of my religion.
If you want to make donations to our religion, the Mandos, the Naked Mandos, you can make those at officialmillennial.com. Become a patron.
Okay, now that has to be a tier.
Yeah.
That has to be a
We were
tier.
talking about redoing the tiers, the names,
Yeah, the names.
and
What do y'all think? Do you like the new tiers or do you like the new ones that just came up right now?
Which new ones?
level A.
Oh,
$10 would be the Mandos.
The man. Well, we have to get permission to. Do we have to get permission to use that? No, we don't.
I mean, it's not technically. We're not saying that they're the Manda somethings. We're just calling them the Mandos.
But Mando is the vulgar.
Well, you want us to
The
call
racial
Mitch-
slur, yeah.
You want us to call them Mitches?
Mitches? No, not Mitches.
Or do you want to be called? People call them Mondos.
No, we're not gonna be going. We're not gonna be going as Mondos.
That's what I mean. Like people are gonna be like, "What's
That's why it would be
Mondos?"
Mandeo. Mandos.
Mandos.
Mandios.
Mandos. Mando.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
Mandos.
I like it. We should definitely make the $1 tier.
Okay.
Copyright infringement.
Avoided. Avoided. But talking about Star Wars: The Mandalorian, I've been keeping up with what's going on with the rise of Skywalker. Have
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
seen what's going on?
I kind of dropped off just because the last thing I heard was that people were walking out of the test screening, and there's been reported 6 different cuts of the movie. And then, Palpatine was added like in the last few months.
I saw a notification on my phone from Google. Someone dropped the screenplay, not the screenplay,
The script.
the script for The Rise of Skywalker on eBay.
So apparently, it's got to be either Daisy Ridley or Adam Driver, because only
I think it's Adam Driver.
You think it's Adam Driver? I feel like we should do a bet here.
Yeah, you know what? Fine.
No,
$1
it has to be.
Adam
It has to be
Daisy
somebody
Ridley. Daisy
who's
Ridley.
not afraid of being banned from Star Wars.
I know who it is now.
Rose Tana.
I was gonna say
It was Rose.
it's,
That's why everyone hates her. She wants to be loved again.
I don't know. I think she would. I don't think she would risk it. I feel like she would be like the Deep from The Boys, just that last one. But he fucks up. I don't think she's gonna do that. Also, remember watching The Boys, which is on Amazon Prime. This is not a paid promotion. I just really, really like that show, and I think you would enjoy too.
They're about to roll out with season 2.
I know.
I think at the beginning
I'm
of the year.
excited.
Already?
Yeah.
They're rushing
For The
it,
Boys, yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
They probably want to beat
I wanna-
Disney Plus.
Yeah, I want them to do like The Boys quarterly instead of seasonal.
Oh, I see what
that'd
you're
be
saying.
pretty cool.
So
Kind of like how the AMC does theirs, like The Walking Dead. They have a quarter, like they have half season 1 during the year, then the other half.
Yeah,
No, but
they
that's
kind of have like
cheating.
a little 3-month hiatus. I like that.
I think it's pretty cool.
Do you know why they do that though? They do that so they can get additional awards for the same season.
I don't blame them, But
I mean,
work the system.
Yeah. Business is business. If they do it, no.
that's why the last season of Breaking Bad got like 2 awards for the same thing.
Oh, I've never watched Breaking Bad.
Great show.
Everyone keeps telling me to watch it. So I know the show. I understand.
Well,
Take
it starts
Take it or leave
slow.
it. Yeah.
It starts very slow, but by the second season, just
No, I understand the premise, and I've seen enough parts of it to understand it, but it's just like I've never sat down and watched it through.
Honestly, it took me a minute to get through season 1. Like it took me 2 attempts. On my second attempt, I actually got through.
2 attempts here too.
It's a good series, especially the build up. But I mean, you could take it or leave it.
Yeah, well, that was everyone would always say, watch Dexter, and I watched Dexter, and I loved it. Except for the ending.
Yeah, the ending's
I loved
bullshit.
Here's my complaint though, going back to Star Wars, is that we're going at it's the last of the Skywalker saga, which means there's no more, at least this type of Star Wars movie is going to be made. And so I'm starting to think like, is this going to be one of those series that's loved right now, then like 50 years down the line, like, you haven't seen Star Wars? Like, I mean, you just watched the first 4 episodes. Maybe you could watch episode 7, but don't watch, like, it's going to be one of those,
Yeah, I mean, just like the prequels. Don't watch episode 1.
I
Watch
think-
episode 2 and episode 3. Episode 3 was the best of those 3. And then 4, 5, 6, you have to watch.
I think they're gonna. I hope they play it out like George Lucas played out the originals.
Yeah.
It's Disney. Disney has their own agenda.
I know, no, but I
Yeah.
hope they learned from what he did, so that they don't do anything else with the new trilogy for the next 10 years or
Yeah.
15 years, right? And from now to then, they build from end of Empire to beginning of Force Awakens, just
That'd
like
be
they're
pretty
doing with
cool.
the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
If they do that, I think Star Wars will survive. But if they keep trying to push this new trilogy,
No.
I don't think that would work.
The new trilogy's already out. Like, no one likes it as much as they did. The director for episode 8 was an asshole and just took an entire shit on the franchise.
and see that was one of the rumors, was that Galaxy's Edge was supposed to be the original trilogy, and then at the last minute, because the Millennium Falcon's in the new trilogy, they swapped everything to the new trilogy.
See, I think it would have been much better if they stick with the original setups for the original, like 4, 5, and
Like,
6.
they just need to put out 7, 8, and 9 now and just sit on it for 15 years.
You know how much I would love to go to Tatooine restaurant and just see those fucking dude, I would fucking be there in a plane right now if all of a sudden they tell me, oh yeah, that
That's fine.
And hey, we're the Cantina Band. Let us know your song requests. Oh, that same song? All right, here we go.
Oh, where's that from? Is that from
Adult Swim? Robot
Yeah,
Chicken?
Blue Moon. Yeah, Blue Moon.
Oh man,
Not Robot
But
Chicken, Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
got
was
you.
Family
I got
Guy.
you.
Yeah, welcome to my hood, bitch.
What the fuck?
That was when
Why would you
Cleveland
put
was
that up? That's so tantalizing.
Wait, wasn't the clerk guy the fucking Yoda? Hey, I'm Yoda. Like I can move shit with my mind. Dude, I want that to be Yoda. I want someone like, oh, I'm looking for the greatest master. I'm him actually.
So for Baby Yoda, I think we should call him Yoda.
Yoda.
So anyway, I'm trying to combine Yoda and Yaddle together.
Why Yaddle?
Oh yeah, Yaddle.
She was the female Jedi sitting on the council in episode 1.
Yeah.
You're sexist. You're a bigot,
Dude,
bro.
what the fuck, dude?
Fuck you.
Well, I mean, one.
She was
to
there
assume,
for like a minute.
Well, one, to assume that Daisy Ridley would release a script when we all know that Mark Hamill would do it before anyone else. No questions
Mark
asked.
Hamill fucking it's done with Star Wars already.
Yeah.
But he's not done with the fans, which I appreciate him for.
No, I love Mark
I
Hamill.
think he's just in it for the money now. I honestly don't believe that he cares about the fans anymore. After what he said to that little, even though he's a Trump, but that little kid.
Oh, okay. That.
What did he say to the little kid? What's going on? What I miss?
He basically said some harsh words to a little child.
Oh no.
He made a mother have to tell her child why Luke Skywalker hates him.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah.
I want to look this up, man. I gotta look more into this.
Mark Hamill, why would you hurt my heart like that? And he was such a cool guy too.
He was such a cool guy. That's it. That's
I know.
it.
Like, he's my favorite voice actor of all time.
Well, yeah, he voiced the Joker. He voiced
Yeah.
some other characters on like several different
No,
TV shows.
if you pick an adult or a Cartoon Network show, he's on it.
Yeah.
So he was on regular show.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Which other ones was he on?
Wasn't he also on Family Guy at one point? For like an episode or two? Or a few episodes?
He might have been.
Yeah.
I believe it.
He was in the original Batman series.
Why am I mind going blank on Cartoon Network shows right now?
I don't know. He was also on several Batman movies.
Yeah.
Like The Killing Joke, was that him?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was him.
The original animated from 80 whatever.
Yeah,
89
from
or
89 to like 99.
No, I was just going to say it blew my mind when I found out he was Skips.
Skips. I know, right? Fucking character always gave me laugh, dude. Just really.
I know, he's like my favorite character on there.
Hamill took to Twitter to call the White House senior advisor a fraud after she tweeted out a photo of her youngest son Theodore 3 dressed up as Star Wars stormtrooper. Ivanka's photo also showed her smiling and dressed up in a black gown beside her husband Jared Kushner. The couple looked like they had dressed to go out somewhere while their two older children played in their Washington, D.C. living room. Ivanka Trump captioned the photo, "The force is strong in my family."
Are they, though? Are they? Okay, no.
Hamill, who portrayal of Luke Skywalker made him one of the franchise's most famous and enduring stars, retweeted the photo and wrote, "You misspelled fraud," along with the hashtag #GoForceYourself.
No, you know what? This just reaffirms my likeness for Mark Hamill. Never mind what I said. They deserved
That's
it.
just messed up. But the problem was it was a picture of the little kid in a stormtrooper outfit.
Most of the negative reactions came from people who thought he was off base for appearing to criticize a young child. Even some self-proclaimed Hamill fans were put off. "Dude, it's a child," one person wrote. One person, another wrote, "Way to attack a child," while a third wrote, "I've been a fan of yours for 40 years. Star Wars was the first movie I ever saw. I hate the Trumps too, but leave the kids out of it."
I mean, yeah.
That's where
definitely.
I stand on it.
But see, his proclamation wasn't towards the kids. It was towards
It doesn't
the
matter.
adults.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because what are you going to say? Look, Luke Skywalker retweeted your photo. Oh, shit. He said go force yourself. Sorry. But no, that's what happened. Like, it was a picture of the kid in a stormtrooper outfit.
Oh, okay. Well, the way Marco had read it, it made it sound like it was a picture of all of them, not just the kid.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that photo.
See, now
about.
if it's just the kid and he says that, that's not cool, Mark. Come on.
But
Come on.
even though the context of the text was her talking about her family,
Mm-hmm.
don't go after somebody's family.
That's true.
Like, it doesn't matter if Trump's their dad. Like, just be cool, Mark Hamill.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
picture. It's a picture of all of them together, but like the little kid looks funny. It looks cool. I
me
gotta
see.
admit.
Okay, yeah. I agree with you. Now that
Like-
we have full
like-
context, I agree.
Yeah,
That was
no,
not
but
cool.
like in that situation, it wasn't cool.
Nah.
Looking at this now, reading it, I don't like. I mean, I can agree. I can see how people like it's attacking a child or I feel bad.
Okay,
I'm gonna shut up right now.
all I can say is, how would you feel if you went now and you saw somebody say something like that on a picture your mom posted 15 years ago,
If someone said like
your hero
To you.
kind of
Yeah.
trashed you or your family 15 years ago, and wouldn't you be upset?
Marco's calculating.
to be honest, I wouldn't care. I mean, this is me personally. This was 15 years ago. I mean,
So if Mark Hamill trashed your family,
oh, if it was like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's Luke
Yeah.
Skywalker.
I can agree with that, but like, he's not going to be the face of Star Wars anymore. It's going to be these new characters.
But he's still the face of Star Wars. His
He's
face
still
is
our face of Star Wars.
yeah.
he's our face of Star Wars.
Even though like Daisy Ridley will be my son's face for Star Wars, it's still gonna start with Luke Skywalker.
Can I say that that's some of Alan's fault?
Yeah, yeah. We'll say like
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
50% of that.
Yeah, 90%
I
of that's
didn't
on my
force
phone.
him to watch the originals first.
Hey, I watched the originals. I saw the prequels first. That's
You
how
did?
I got into the Star Wars. Into the Star Wars.
Into the Star Wars.
That's how I got into
What,
the Star
99?
Wars.
I was 8 years old when Episode 1 came out.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
first time I had ever seen Star Wars when I was 8 years old. 9 years old.
The Empire Strikes Back was the first one I ever saw.
Oh no, I saw it in 2001. I was 11.
I
Fuck.
believe I've
Growing
seen-
up, A New Hope, it was just so, like,
He never liked it.
yeah.
He never liked it.
Like, Empire Strikes Back was my favorite, and it still is my favorite. It was like Empire Strikes Back, and then Revenge of the Sith, and then Rogue One. Like,
Rogue One was a really fucking good movie.
I-
Let's talk about that for a
no,
minute.
I like it as a Star Wars movie.
It's
It has that Star Wars feel. It has the cute robot sidekick. It has, the Force. And all the essence of Star Wars are there, but it's still its own story.
It has Darth Vader hacking down rebel
Yeah.
scum.
yeah. You know what? One of my coworkers put how like the essence of Rogue One and Mandalorian is to the fans. These are the most Star Warsiest things that have been produced in recent times.
Well, yes, major films, like I agree with that completely. But there is so much like small work from fans, fan fiction, this and that. There's one that was actually made by a local here, I believe, called Birth of a Monster.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically the story of how the character from episode 6, the character that was the animal handler of the creature that was in the pit,
Yeah.
The Rancor pit.
the Rancor. There we
Yeah.
go. You remember at the very end, like when Luke was able to kill it, and the man showed up. It was like he's crying, like it was like his pet.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like origin story of how those two met, but it's actually really good. It's not like a buddy cops. It's like a kid, and he's in this really bad situation, and like he finds this creature, and he befriends it, and like the person, like this kid's getting abused at his home, and so he finally tricks the mother, the person who's abusing him, to go to the cave, and all that stuff happens, and you
Oh,
find out like
fuck.
he's actually the guy from the movie. It's actually pretty cool. It has a lot of cool practical effects and stuff.
Yeah. That's some of the thing that I've always really liked about Lucasfilms, and why I was glad that when they made Rogue One, they made it as a Lucasfilm, not
Yeah.
a Disney film, because their use of practical effects. Nothing looks realer than practical effects. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how expensive your CGI is. I can always tell it's CGI.
Yeah. We can all know it's fake. You're not really in space.
Unless you're Neil Blomkamp.
who?
Neil Blomkamp, from the director of District 9, Elysium.
No,
Oh.
the art director from Detective Pikachu is the
Fuck
only one that could
yeah.
get me.
Yeah, those
'Cause them
Pokemon.
damn
look fucking real.
Pokemon.
I gotta check that out. I still haven't seen that movie.
You,
You
kidding
have
me?
to see it.
Yo, dude,
Like,
you
go
have
home
to see
today
it.
and watch it.
Yeah,
I would
it's
fall
on.
asleep.
Oh, fuck no, it isn't on.
You're not gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, no.
I won't fall asleep.
It's a good
What
fucking
happened to
movie.
Marco? I stay up till 3 a.m. every morning.
Yeah,
I get up
Marco.
at 5 now.
So just sleep for 2 hours. You'll be fine.
I tried that for 6 months.
Walk it off, kid.
For everyone out there, I put it in my face. I look like a zombie.
Yeah, he's got
So
major
how's
back
being an
exercise.
adult?
Oh, it's the life. I stopped drinking soda, and now I have constant pain in my knee, and I think my back's giving out. So,
Dude,
Whoa.
welcome to adulthood. I had to go to a chiropractor like 2 weeks ago. My back still hurts.
I need to go to one, but I've never been to one.
It's actually not bad.
invest in health, kids.
It's actually not bad.
Stay away from sugar, kids.
Yeah, stay away from sugar.
Wait.
Definitely work out. Don't use the treadmill. Use an elliptical. Actually build your back muscles. That's where I fucked up. I did hardcore treadmill workouts for like 2 weeks, and I think that's what fucked me up. So I'm still recovering.
I'm gonna sign up to a gym down Austin Highway called the District.
Nice.
They have a rock climbing wall, and I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, that's definitely like you gotta commit though.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be hard, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun if you.
I love
Gotta
doing
build
stuff.
those
I
finger
can't do
muscles.
exercises like those sit-ups or just like those repetitions. I can't do that it
You gotta
doesn't do
work
it for
on-
me. I like being active, like doing things, which was like climbing. Like when we went hunting, we were doing all those things. I like doing that because it made me do something. And I like
Well, you
even
have
though I
to-
fell,
Man.
I fell hard. Like
Marco got to be a man and cut down some trees.
Yeah, I've cut down trees before, but you have to work on that compound movement. Like when you're working out, sometimes that's what you need. You need that structure so your muscles know how to move.
I think a lot of I can't work out in a gym, a regular gym. I just can't do it.
I've been doing it for 3 years.
I sweat too much. Like
So?
I'm one of those people that like I have to have 2 towels because the first one's gonna get damp by like the first half hour.
So that's fine. I mean, no
Like-
judging.
I was half tempted to instead of build a wrestling studio in here instead of a podcast studio.
He was this close. We were able to convince him.
I'm actually thinking about switching gyms. I'm currently at Planet Fitness. I'm thinking about switching to this smaller gym over by my place called Heavy Metal Fitness.
Oh yeah, so I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I'd say that before too.
I want to like give a walk in once I like get back into it. I think I'll stick with Planet Fitness for like another month, see how it goes.
For some reason, all I'm thinking of is that intro scene from Without a Paddle when they introduced the pot dealers and they're listening to fucking metal. Like it's just gonna be like that when you walk in.
See,
I hope so. I hope
I-
it's some good fucking metal music.
I always love doing CrossFit, but I'm not gonna pay to go to a CrossFit gym.
Nah.
Oh
I-
man, I went to a CrossFit gym once, not there to work, but like, or not there to go, but was there for filming, and like all the stuff that they do, I'm just looking around like, no.
The thing with CrossFit, and I'm sorry for any of our fans who are CrossFit people, but I'm of the firm belief that if you have to do it fast, you're gonna do it fucking wrong, and you're gonna hurt yourself.
But I guess some of the concept also is that when you're doing it fast, you're going more of muscle memory than you are anything else. So your muscles work better in muscle memory than anything else.
Yeah,
I
but if
think
you're
it's just-
continuously practicing them wrong, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh no, you're right. I mean,
If you practice it wrong, then you're memorizing it wrong.
but that's the whole point. You start and like those guys are able to go so fast because they've mastered mind and body of doing that task.
yeah.
I mean, I believe that's why when people follow those videos like P90X
Mhm.
and they try and follow it exactly, that's why. Well, I mean, that's why I fell.
That's how people get hurt. You need to build
Yeah,
your structure
I
first.
Blew up my quads like real bad. I couldn't walk for a few days,
Ooh, sorry, dude.
and I was just sitting there like, ah.
Yeah, no, you gotta know your limit, but you also have to be willing to push your limit.
You have to listen to your body.
The only reason I ever had to push my limit was because of my job.
Yeah.
Doing this job that I had has helped me lose 30 pounds. I'm starting to gain that back because it's the holidays. Forgive me.
That's fine.
But it's just I can see myself if I would ever get another job and it wasn't as physical as this, I think I would gain all that weight back, which is why I want to try and go to the gym now and
Yeah.
get that as like a habit.
That's
Do
why
it. Do
I
it.
since I'm in the office now, I don't stay in the office all the time. Like I was in the field. I was out on Christmas trees all day today.
Get you something to do.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
I'm tired.
You're
I came
tired?
straight home, took a shower. I was about to take a nap.
Oh, dude, that's same here. I came home, took a shower. I was just on my bed. Like,
Today was mentally exhausting for me. I was like done by 1 o'clock, and then 4 o'clock rolled around, and I couldn't fucking leave till like 4:50.
That sucks. Why?
I had to work on a thing that I broke.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing too bad. I was able to fix it.
Sometimes I break things just so I can fix them.
another thing about my job is that it's helped me learn how to adapt very quickly because all the equipment that I have sucks. It's old equipment, something that's always breaking, and I'm always
But
figuring out how to make it work.
Yeah.
Gotta
yeah.
clean your shit. Gotta take
Ingenuity.
Care of your babies.
It takes a lot to get some. You know.
Yeah.
Like one of my backpacks, like the strap tore, so I had a piece of broken hanger. So what I did was just I poked a hole through one end, got it around the loop, poked it through the other, and just had it hanging like that. So it works now. It just has a piece of pipe sticking out of it.
Why don't you sew it back together, dude?
I don't know how to sew.
Dude, it's not hard.
And besides the way, like we always put liquids in there, like between 2-3 gallons, so it's a lot of weight.
So you can get some like really thick denim or nylon to use to like sew back together.
I said I was adaptable, not proficient.
You need to be proficient to be adaptable.
But no, like you got to come across some adversity and figure out ways to problem solve. And not everybody can problem solve nowadays.
I'm trying to live like how Bill Gates would want his employees to live. Lazily.
Hey, it's always about working harder, not smarter. If you're going to hire someone, hire the lazy guy because he's going to figure out how to do it while being lazy.
Exactly, yeah.
But no, just like when you went to fix the wall.
I fixed it pretty good, didn't I?
Yeah. You did great. Look, it looks awesome. It's just missing paint.
Just missing paint, that's all. There's no really paint that matches.
Wait, where that white spot right there?
You know, it was a learning experience, though, because you've never done anything like that.
Not
I've
like
never done
that.
anything like
Not
that.
especially with the wall like that. I mean, I've punched a hole one or twice in my childhood home, but no, it's usually covered by flag.
I did the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't proud of it.
No, my dad was always, if you break it, you fix it, and he would make you fix it, and you would figure out how to fix it.
You know what? That's a good way to fucking learn. I'm gonna start doing that with Edos. He breaks the switch. Oh, you broke the screen. Gotta fix it.
But it's
I'm gonna show you the one time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
all the stuff that was ever broken, or all the stuff that I remember my dad or my mom teaching. I'm trying to think exactly.
While you think,
Like they would want me to do it, and then they would do it, and I'd just be in the corner, like just like okay.
So when I was younger, I used to steal my dad's tools, flatheads, stars, the works, because I like to take things apart. So one time I stuffed a whole bunch of shit in the VCR, took it apart, took it all out, was putting it back together. My mom yelled at me, told her to put it back together. I put it back together, put it back, and it worked.
All right, dang.
I can't
I
tell
was
you
like
how
6 or
many
7. But I stuffed so much shit in there.
RC cars and other crap that I was probably like by the age of 9 or so, my parents refused to buy me RC cars or anything else that had motors in it because I'd tear it apart and I try to rebuild it.
Oh God.
You always sound like I had a little like, well, how does this work?
Yeah, I just want to know how everything worked.
That's pretty cool.
That sounds like that one time we took about our soundboard.
Yeah, yeah, we figured out how it worked and we fixed it.
Yeah, we did.
You can hear us, right, folks?
Better than ever.
Do you want to tell them about that story?
We can.
Okay. So one day we come in to start recording, and I go to push the power button. The soundboard lights up, and then power goes out. And
After
I'm
you heard
thinking, yeah, after we see like multiple sparks and zits. So I'm thinking, all right, it's got to be either like the power supply or something else. I eventually have it figured out, and everyone else is like, leave it alone. It's not your shit. Okay, we'll wait till Ethan gets here. Ethan gets here. He's like, yeah, fuck, let's take it apart. Like, fuck it. Why didn't you do this already?
like the whole time,
Okay.
like the whole time, like we're trying. Me and Alan and I are trying to figure this out, and Alan's just like, let me just undo this, and then Norma and Kielyn like, no, it's Ethan. Let him figure it out. And Alan's just there like, I can do this. It's right there. It's right. And like they're both the ladies are like, just wait till Ethan gets your weight, and then Ethan walks in. What's going on? Oh, it's broken. Okay, let's why haven't you undone it yet?
Well, you can tear it apart.
I'm just like,
Or you can open the case. I'll tear the guts apart, but you can open the case.
so I'm like, let me do the thing, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do the thing. It's not mine. You're right. It's not mine.
But he
Bad
was
Alan.
so antic the rest of the way, just so like his scratching his hand, just like a foot shaking, just like.
Hey,
He's
I had an
jonesing.
itch to fix something, man. I had an itch to fix. I don't get to fix shit like that.
It
Yeah,
ended
you
up
need to
being just. It ended up being just 2 of the solder, or where the little solder welds. They were bad. They kind of broke apart. So then we go, okay, well let's just resolder it. Well, I can't. In that moment, I can't find the 3 soldering irons I have.
And I left mine at home.
So it's like, okay, let me grab this nail with a pair of pliers,
Oh my god!
and we'll heat it up in the torch. And I have a little plumbing solder over here, a little silver solder. We'll just, hey, look, it's fixed. And it's worked perfect ever since.
Yeah. we
Adaptability.
we tried using it with
Pretty
a
much.
smaller gauge. Was it like smaller gauge?
Yeah,
right?
well, that was electric solder, but
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do well with it. I always just end up getting silver solder. Well, that's a nice little circle of jerks we got going on.
Yeet.
So we just wanted to say thanks for listening to the Circle of Jerks. I know we get a little ranty, a little crazy, but hey, we are who we are.
Yeah.
Just a circle of jerks.
You can catch us all on Twitter. What is your Twitter handle, Margo?
Can you leave that in?
What?
Sure.
You can catch us on Twitter, OG_the Naked Pod. You can catch me personally at MA_Naked Pod without the because I'm a badass like that. You can catch Alan at
AT_the Naked Pod.
You can catch me at EB_the Naked Pod.
Other than that, you can also catch us on our Mixer channels. We like to stream every once in a while, and soon we'll have a dedicated schedule to that.
Yeah, after the holidays. You know, it's just that busy time of year. I do what I can.
You can catch me sometimes playing some Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You can catch me at mixer.com/KiwiHead.
All of our mixers are in the description.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.